Welcome to the Pulse of Marketing, your weekly marketing vibe, where we keep it honest and straightforward when it comes to launching and growing your business. I'm your host, Coach LJ, and you already know the vibe. You don't have to know how to sell, but you do have to know how to market. Today's episode is titled AI or Get Left Behind: How Lifelong Learning and AI Tools Can Transform Your Business. Here is the truth: AI is no longer the future, it is the present. And if you are not learning how to use it in your business, you're already behind. Now, let me ask you a question to get your wheels turning. Are you using AI as a tool to sharpen your skills, or are you avoiding it out of fear that it might replace you? In this episode, I will explain why that mindset matters and how to flip the script. Here is what you will learn today: AI as an assistant, not a crutch. How to use tools like ChatGPT to amplify your thinking, not replace it. Lifelong learning in a fast world. Why challenging your brain through continuous learning keeps you competitive and sharp. And the AI Marketing Toolkit: practical ways to integrate tools like Claude, Gemini, ChatGPT, Grok, and Perplexity into your business, no matter what industry you are in. So, stick with me. This is not just about AI. It is about becoming more creative, more resourceful, and more market ready than ever before. However, I will be right back after the intro.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Welcome to the Pulse, where the paper gets cracking. Creativity and strategy make it all happen. You ain't gotta sell, just market with flair. Put your brand on the map and leave them in despair. Smooth as jazz notes, the deals get closed. Ideas flowing like rivers, watch them explode. Through each campaign, we paint with precision. No need for selling, just spark the vision. Creativity reigns, we master the plan. From concept to launch, we make the stand. Strategies tight, rhythm in check. Welcome to the Pulse, where we break the neck.
Hey fam, now let us dive straight into the first point: AI as an assistant, not a crutch. Here is why this shift is so significant. And I would like to begin with a genuine moment. When I first started using AI, I had to be honest. It was not about being trendy, it was survival. My mind runs 24/7 as a PhD candidate, entrepreneur, or you could say solopreneur, and someone with ADHD. I have ideas firing like fireworks. But when it comes time to actually get them on paper, I freeze. You know the song, everyone clap your hands. Dun, 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 dun. Freeze! Freeze! Yes, that's my mind. 24/7. Always on the go. Always on the go. Sentences would trail off. I would lose my rhythm. And sometimes I even struggle to pronounce words in my presentation. That is when I discover something. AI was not there to replace me, it was there to assist me. Tools like ChatGPT, aka Market Sensei, have become a way for me to slow my racing thoughts, organize them, and deliver these episodes to you with clarity and structure. And to format my book with a shut up, that is the blessing right there. I'm telling you for real. It's a blessing for me to be able to take my thoughts, my ideas. I couldn't do this episode without Canva and ChatGPT. I'm telling you because when I speak, if I don't have structure, I'm all over the place. My thoughts is running 24/7, 24/7, and I stumble. I'm telling you, I stumble. So I am grateful, and it is a blessing that I have these tools today that I can actually become a better individual and be able to prepare like I'm able to do today. To be able to deliver quality content. That is about delivering quality content. And these tools is definitely helping me to deliver quality content. However, the problem is that many people view AI as a cheat code. They think, let me copy and paste. Let it do the work and I will coast. That is dangerous. That is dangerous. If you're thinking you can just coast and allow AI to do the work, that's dangerous. Because if you rely on AI too heavily, your creativity and critical thinking decline. And you and I both know in marketing, creativity is the lifeblood. The data backs this up. According to a McKinsey report, 79% of businesses using AI experience productivity gains. However, companies that combine AI with human creativity achieve 2.5 times higher innovation impact than those that automate tasks. A Harvard Business Review found that marketers who use AI to augment brainstorming generated 40% more original ideas than those who tried to use it for full automation. That tells us something. AI is most powerful when it is your co-pilot, not your autopilot. So let me flip the script for you. Instead of thinking of AI as your shortcut, think of it as your sparring partner. You bring the vision and it brings the prompt. Together, you sharpen your strategy. Here is a practical game plan you can try on a budget. You can brainstorm with AI. Use ChatGPT, Claude, or even free tools like Gemini to outline social media content ideas in 10 minutes. Then you decide what fits your voice. You can draft, but do not finalize. That part is very important because you can draft the content, but don't finalize. It's very important that you let AI write a rough first draft of your captions or emails, but always rewrite at least 30% in your own words. That keeps your authenticity intact. And you can repurpose content smartly by using AI to summarize your blog into Instagram captions or turn a YouTube clip into LinkedIn posts. That is working smarter, not harder. And here's a fun strategy to gamify. Create a point system for AI to use. 1 point for every time you improve an AI draft instead of copying it. You can give yourself 2 points for every piece of content where your personal story is at the center, with AI just helping polish it, as well as earn 5 points if AI helps you save 2 hours in a week. which you can then reinvest into real marketing moves.
SNAP benefits were cut, people furloughed, executives laid off. So, what's next? As AI keeps evolving, more jobs will be replaced, but here's the good news: even more will be created. Will you sit back and wait to be next, or will you get off the sidelines and take control of your income and your future? If you've got skills, experience, and a vision you've been sleeping on, it's time to wake that thing up. Join the Total Business Access Bootcamp, where we turn your raw vision into real results. You'll learn how to package your skills, monetize your experience, and build a business that's future-proof, with weekly mentorship, accountability, and a community that grows with you. Stop waiting, start learning, start implementing. The next opportunity window is now. Enroll today and let's build something that lasts. I'll see you inside the bootcamp. Let's go. Peace.
Remember, the goal is not to let AI think for you. It is to let it think with you. So let me ask you, are you using AI to replace your brain or to strengthen it? Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments, as I would love to hear how you are wrestling with this balance. And that is the key. If you treat AI as an assistant, not a crutch, you will unlock more creativity, not less. However, here is the thing. This only works if you are committed to learning and sharpening your mind at the same time. AI can provide you with answers, but if you stop growing and stop challenging your brain, you will fall behind. This brings us directly to our next point: lifelong learning in a fast-paced world. Now, consider this. The World Economic Forum reports that 44% of worker skills will be disrupted within the next 5 years due to AI and rapid technological changes. That means almost half of what you do today might be irrelevant and less than a presidential term. Let that sink in for a second. Have you ever wondered why some people seem to thrive regardless of industry shifts, while others get stuck and left behind? The difference is not talent. It is a commitment to lifelong learning. For me, I will be real. My ADHD brain runs 24/7, but one of my superpowers is curiosity. I read, I listen, I watch lectures. Why? Because every time I challenge my brain, I slow it down enough to structure my ideas and grow my edge. Neuroscience supports this finding. Research from Harvard Medical School demonstrates that continuing to learn new skills actually creates new neural pathways, enhancing memory and cognitive flexibility even as we age. What does this mean for us? Lifelong learning is not just good for business, it keeps our brain sharp. Here is the problem though: we live in a fast paced world. New platforms, new algorithms, and new trends are emerging weekly. A Deloitte study found that the half life of a learned skill is now less than 5 years, and in the tech sector, closer to 18 months. That means what you learn in college may already be halfway outdated. So here's my question: what are you doing daily, weekly, and monthly to stretch your learning muscle? Please drop it in the comments. I would love to know. Now, let us get practical. How do we implement lifelong learning in our marketing without breaking the bank? Let me give you a game plan. You have a free university at your fingertips. YouTube, podcasts, even TikTok creators. There are gems of marketing knowledge if you curate wisely. Do not just scroll for entertainment, scroll for education. While learning, think micro learning moments by spending 15 minutes a day reading an article or listening to an audiobook on your commute compounds into over 90 hours of learning a year. Imagine what 90 hours could do for your business. We cannot forget about community learning, where you can join a free LinkedIn group, mastermind, local meetup, or mentorship. Research shows that peer to peer learning increases retention by 70% compared to solo studying. How about experiment as your education? Post that reel, launch that campaign. The data itself becomes your teacher. Every view, whether positive or negative, is a form of feedback. And of course, use budget friendly tools where you can use free trials of AI tools like ChatGPT, Claude, or Gemini, or the free tiers of Canva or HubSpot. Learn by doing, not just by watching. The marketplace does not reward laggers, it rewards learners. If you commit to being a student of the game, you will never run out of plays. And here's the best part, lifelong learning keeps you curious, and curiosity is what drives creativity. Creativity is what fuels marketing. And marketing done with integrity is what builds businesses. And if you are with me on this, you are going to love where we are heading next because I am going to break down the AI Marketing Toolkit, the exact tools you can start experimenting with today to level up your marketing game without blowing your budget. All right, fam. So we have discussed why lifelong learning matters in a fast-paced world. But now, let us get technical. Because knowledge without tools is like having a playbook but no team. You might have great ideas, but if you do not have the right tools to execute, those ideas stay stuck in your head. I will make this real for a second. When I was preparing this very episode, my brain was running at full speed with PhD research, book writing, coaching, sales calls, and family responsibilities. Usually, that chaos will overwhelm me. However, instead of letting it shut me down, I open up ChatGPT, dump my raw thoughts in, and let it help me shape them into structure. That is how this episode came alive for you today, inspired by another YouTube video that sparked the idea. This same strategy has also guided the editing and revision of my book, Quit or Shut Up. That is where it clicks. The right AI tools do not replace your creativity, they amplify it. And I am not the only one. According to McKinsey, businesses that integrate AI into their workflows have seen an average 40% boost in productivity. Salesforce found that 61% of marketers who use AI say it saves them more than 6 hours a week. That is almost a full workday saved. Imagine reinvesting that time into strategy, networking, or even rest. So Let us break down the AI Marketing Toolkit that I personally recommend and use. Let us start with ChatGPT. It is a content and strategy builder. This is my go-to for brainstorming, structuring presentations, and simplifying complex thoughts. If you have ever struggled to get started on content, think of ChatGPT as your creative sparring partner. It will not do the push-ups for you, but it will hand you the dumbbell. Next, we want to talk about Claude. It is your deep dive and long form thinking, your thoughtful co-writer. I use it when I need to work through long form reasoning, like structuring my academic papers or building a full podcast script. Think of it as that quiet study partner who actually enjoys going deep. Now, let us consider one of the most powerful tools that we will discuss, in my opinion, Gemini, because it is part of Google ecosystem power. Gemini taps straight into the Google ecosystem. For marketers, this is gold. It connects insights from search, maps, and YouTube, enabling you to see trends and consumer behavior in real time. If your audience lives on Google, Gemini helps you understand their behavior. Next, let us discuss Grok, which gives real-time reactions because Grok is owned by Elon Musk. Grok leans into human and trending topics. You can use it as a post check on cultural conversations, what is buzzing today, that you can wean into your messaging. It helps ensure that your content is not only innovative, but also timely and relevant. And lastly, you have perplexity, where you can use for research and sources. This one is my researcher's dream. Perplexity provides cited sources in real time, which is a lifesaver when I am fact checking for my PhD or podcast. It keeps me credible. And credibility in marketing is currency. Now, here is the pushback I often hear. But Coach LJ, these tools cost money. And yes, premium tiers can add up. But here is the strategy for anyone on a budget. You can start with the free versions. They are powerful enough to change your workflow. However, use free trials wisely by dedicating 1 week to a project, squeeze the juice, and then decide if you need the pay tier. Combine tools such as ChatGPT and Perplexity to offer brainstorming and credible sources at no cost. Here is the key mindset shift. Do not look at these tools as expensive. Look at them as time multipliers. If an AI tool saves you 6 to 10 hours a week, what is that worth to your business? Time is the one thing you cannot get back, but AI buys you some of it. So if you could automate or accelerate just one part of your business with AI, content creation, research, customer service, or analytics, which one will free you up the most? Please share your thoughts in the comments. I would love to hear where AI can best serve you. We have covered how to use AI as an assistant, why lifelong learning matters, and now we have unpacked the toolkit itself. So let us land the plane with a final thought before we close out this episode. What have you learned after experiencing with all these AI tools? AI does not make you lazy. It helps you use your brain more effectively. And that is the key right there. The people who win in 2026 will not be those who resist change, but rather those who utilize it to enhance their creativity and efficiency. Here is some perspective. According to research, AI could contribute up to 15.7 trillion to the global economy by 2030. That is not hype. That is reality. According to Gartner, by 2026, 80% of marketers will utilize AI to personalize customer interactions at scale. Here's something I want you to think about today. The train is moving fast. If you are not experimenting with AI, you are already falling behind. However, here is the encouragement. You do not have to know it all today. You do not need to master the 5 tools by tomorrow. You need to just start with one. I think it may be helpful to use ChatGPT to map out your fathering video script. You can use Perplexity to lend credibility to your research. And it could be a good idea to sharpen your ad campaigns with Gemini. The play is simple. Pick one tool, start experimenting, and watch how it boosts your clarity, confidence, and creativity. And let me ask you this, because I want you to really pause and reflect. If you could save 5 to 10 hours a week by using AI smartly, how would you reinvest that time? Will you use it to build deeper relationships with your clients? Will you create more consistent content or spend it with your family while your business runs in the background? Please feel free to drop your answer in the comments. I would love to hear your thoughts. Now, before I close, if today's conversation sparks something in you, if you are thinking, man, I need to go deeper, I need a roadmap for not just tools, but the whole business side of things. That is precisely why I created the Total Business Assets Bootcamp. Inside the bootcamp, I will walk with you step by step, not just showing you how to use AI in your marketing, but also how to structure your business, build systems, and create momentum so you're not just surviving, you are scaling. We are building clarity, courage, and community together. Because here's the truth. In 2026, you don't have to know how to sell, but you do have to know how to market. And that means marketing with AI. Thank you for rocking with me on today's Marketing Monday episode of the Pulse of Marketing. If this got your wheels turning, here is how to keep the momentum going. Subscribe to the Pulse of Marketing wherever you listen. Follow me on social for daily tips and encouragement. Like and rate the show. It helps others find this content. And share this episode with someone ready to build smarter, not broke. And hey, do not miss next week's episode, Beyond the Buzz, how to use AI without losing your voice. We will explore ways to preserve your humanity and authenticity while harnessing technology. Until next time, stay visible, stay valuable, and stay ready. Let us keep building one strategy at a time. We are building a marketing toolkit that thrives in any economy. So, stay strategic, stay creative, and I will see you next Marketing Monday. And you already know what's coming next. Deuces. Peace.
SNAP benefits were cut, people furloughed, executives laid off. So, what's next? As AI keeps evolving, more jobs will be replaced, but here's the good news: even more will be created. Will you sit back and wait to be next, or will you get off the sidelines and take control of your income and your future? If you've got skills, experience, and a vision you've been sleeping on, it's time to wake that thing up. Join the Total Business Access Bootcamp, where we turn your raw vision into real results. You'll learn how to package your skills, monetize your experience, and build a business that's future proof, with weekly mentorship, accountability, and a community that grows with you. Stop waiting, start learning, start implementing. The next opportunity window is now. Enroll today and let's build something that lasts. I'll see you inside the bootcamp. Let's go. Peace.